We are live!
Uh-oh.
No.
We froze.
Our guy Padilla?
Yeah, he froze.
Oh, no. That's bad.
Oh,
Sorry.
we're back.
What's
Welcome
up?
to the Uncle Jimmy and Cousin Donnie show, sponsored by the Beacon Tap Signature Transportation Group and Mom and Dad Water. Cousin Donnie, how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing well, Jim. I'm doing very well. I'm disappointed that our guy Dave Padilla froze to start the show, as that's been a staple of the Uncle Jimmy Cousin Donnie show for a moment. However, we're here. We're ready to rock. We got a fun show today. We've got the A Nationals MVP in store. We'll talk about Dana Strong this weekend, and a whole lot going on next weekend too that we can chat about. So, what's up with you?
You know, it's just been off the weekend. I know Sunday night I was dead tired when we did the Dana Strong draw, and just been thinking about how we can make the game better as we always do. And here we are with tonight the MVP of the A National for the SSA A National, and I've heard good things about Jordan. I know he is rocking tonight in our green room an SSA hat.
Yeah.
And
That's ballsy right there. That's a very ballsy decision from Mr. Jordan Perz. But hey,
no.
you got that's no blood, no bad blood there at all.
No, you know what? They played great this weekend. But before we have to get into our picks, Menace went 7 games on Sunday to get to the top 3.
What a ride for Menace. Lost their first game to Traffic, who made it all the way to the championship, and Menace fought all the way back to take third and almost made it back to the championship. Lost to Future, who ended up winning it.
Traffic wins the winner's bracket and gets double dipped by Future. Crazy weekend, huh?
Crazy. I mean, you know, I don't think we mentioned it on the show when we were doing A National stuff, but we didn't think about Traffic making it to the championship. They've kind of had a down year because we see them playing in the major events, you know, coming against some good teams and not having the results they want, but a great showing from Nicky Gatta and Traffic. So I'm happy for those guys. So good for them.
Yeah. I mean, going up to, I guess they want to say the A National, there was a lot of craziness around the whole Savage team and they play, should they not? It was very similar to what the bullshit was when it came to the A No Glove National.
Yeah.
This time they decided not to let Savage play, which was, you know, some may think was a good idea. Others may think it wasn't. But I'm sure the guy, our guest tonight, wouldn't have cared.
No.
But either way, you know, they decided not to. I know I wanted to get Tom Gutierrez on the show, but unfortunately he won't be able to join us tonight. So we'll probably save that for a later date, maybe sometime in the winter, and we'll hear his side of the story. And he is the coach who runs Savage.
Mm-hmm. Savage, right. And who was a part of the Gamblers team that won Papa Hops. A lot of those dudes played for Savage, who ended up winning Papa Hops with them. You know, they've got guys on that team that are major caliber players.
Yeah.
But in no way would I consider that unit a major team. And they haven't played any major tournaments. They haven't even played an A tournament this year. For them to be excluded from the A National was very disappointing, to say the least.
Yeah. So before we bring Jordan on, let's get out to...
Yeah, let's see some comments. Any good comments?
let's see who's out there right now. I know we're joining obviously a little late tonight, but I wanna say hello to some of the fans that have joined. We've got roughly 42 people watching live right now, and I want to get into the comments. Let's see. My phone's got to catch up really quick.
Okay, I don't see any comments on Facebook yet. So if you guys are out there watching, give us a shout. Let us know you're watching so we can give you a shout out during our program here today. But yeah,
We
you guys
have
played yesterday, right, Tim? You guys play at Forest Park last night?
We did. Mike Peckus, welcome to the show. Mark Hauser, welcome. Chris Bohanka, welcome. Our boy Skittles.
Mike Peckus. You know him as his name is not Mike. You know him. You know him. His name is Matt. You know that, which is very funny to me. But how often have you ever called him Matt in your life? Probably never.
Never.
Did you guys win?
Isaiah, welcome.
Did you guys win last night?
We did. Yeah, we played Hex last night and won. So
okay. We actually ended up taking first place in that Forest Park League with 2 wins last night.
I saw that. Yeah, we needed you guys to lose one. Well, we had the same record as you guys, but I guess you beat us early in the second half.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Justin. So, are we ready to go out to our boy Jordan? And I want to bring him on, and then we'll touch about. I got a home run derby update for tonight. I've got something that we're going to talk about, and then I also want to mention some other things about the Dana Strong as well. So let's get out to Jordan. Let's get him on the screen here.
It's funny.
Our boy.
Jordan, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Good, man. How are you feeling after that wonderful weekend?
Feeling great. Feeling great. It was very exciting. It was freaking awesome, man. Nothing more I can say. It was awesome.
That's well said.
So Jordan, that bull behind your head, it kind of looks like it's staring at me, like he's upset.
It's intimidation, man. On and off the field. That's what I'm about. Got to intimidate and got to intimidate. So.
That's you on the field, that bull right there, Jordan.
100%.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly how you act when you're playing.
Yes.
So Jordan, welcome obviously to the Uncle Jimmy and Cousin Donnie show. Obviously, you see our sponsors there. We're sponsored by the Beacon Tap, Signature Transportation Group, and Mom and Dad Water. Tell everyone who you are, because I think a lot of people in softball don't really know who you are, what position you play, how you got started. Give us a background in regards to who you are, my man.
I started playing in 2004, Clyde and Berwyn. Once I got my license when I was 16, I drove out from Schaumburg and played as much softball as I could, and started playing at the A level around, 2012-ish with a bunch of my friends. Then joined Thunder in, I think, 2015 or 16. Was home there for a while, and then joined Future in 2023. And yeah, man, it's just softball. It's been, grew up at the parks when my dad played, my whole family played. So just a family thing and family tradition. So just keep playing.
I love it. When did you start pitching, Jordan?
Well, I mean, I pitch in fall ball, but I'm very intoxicated when I do it. And never really take it serious. It was just kind of, we didn't have anyone to pitch, so it was like, fine, I'll go out there, and never really tried to take it seriously. And actually, this year was the first year I actually started pitching at the, I guess, competitive level, and trying to do, not to make mistakes, or, actually think more about what I'm doing. And so it was basically just this year.
So Jordan, how does it feel to be the third best looking pitcher on the show?
It feels pretty good. Could be worse, actually. It could be worse.
Hey,
But
You're
I'm
in the
happy about
middle of two handsome individuals, all right?
Both pitchers.
yeah, yeah. It's like a all vanilla Oreo here. I'm the cream in the middle.
And all vanilla. That's a classic line for the Uncle Jimmy Cousin Donnie show. People are gonna remember that. That's
Hey,
excellent.
that's what I'm here for.
So take me through kind of the ups and downs of the weekends. Who was your first loss to?
We lost to Traffic in the
Okay.
winners bracket final.
Okay. So you lost to them in the winners bracket final, then came back and won two to then win the championship. What was what were the nerves going into game one like? Were you guys pretty nervous?
Not really. We felt like when we lost in the winners bracket final, we felt like we should have won it. Our bats just kind of didn't show up for us, and we knew if we hit, we could win. And we played a really good game against Menace going into the first championship game, so we were very confident because those guys had been playing hot all weekend.
Yeah.
So it was big for us to get a win against them, and then we just kind of let the bats do the rest of the work.
Yeah, and I know going into I know you guys won obviously the first game, but the if game, you guys went into extra innings. And I believe I was watching, it was your top versus their top. I want to say it was either the eighth, I think it was the eighth or ninth, whatever inning it was, the last inning when you guys scored the 3 runs. You guys, tell me what you guys thought, because I felt like when you got out of the bottom of that inning, the inning before, you got out of the bottom of the 7th or the bottom of I think it was the bottom of the 7th, you went into the 8th. Traffic had some guys, like they had, like they were a hit away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you guys get out of it, and then you guys go into the top of the 8th, and then you guys start off with 3 hits in a row, I think it was. Just kind of what did you guys say in the dugout? What was the mindset? Just work for one, or what was, because it didn't seem like you guys were swinging to move runners in that last inning. You guys were swinging for hits.
Yeah. I think it was just the point where we were just we got very determined that we just wanted to get the pressure off, like we knew that if we hit and if we put more than one run up there, that the chances of us winning were going to skyrocket. So that was the approach. We knew we could do it, and it was just go up there and get your hit.
Right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I mean, go ahead, Donnie.
Yeah, I just want to give you guys a compliment as a team with how solid you were defensively in this tournament. I mean, and to you as a pitcher, keeping the runs low, that's great. We always like to hear that. But
Yes,
the defense
absolutely.
for you guys, Doherty at short played an unbelievable tournament, I feel, defensively. And he's as humble and hates himself as much as anybody else. But, I was with him yesterday, and I like to give him compliments because it's weird. But he was really, really happy with how you guys did. And he actually said he was more happy for you guys that, how excited and how happy you guys were as a group to win that. And that's cool to hear him say. So, but just an ode to the defense really is what it came down to. Jim, go ahead. What do you got next for Mr. Jordan?
Yeah. So if I look at it from, like we ask every single guest, right? And it's not my last question, but it's kind of similar. So when you look at the weekend, what is something that really stood out to you that you're like, you know what, we should do that in softball all the time? And I'm looking at the whole tournament as a whole, not just your team. And then what was something that stood out to you that you said, you know what, if we did this differently, the game would be better?
Well, the one thing that was actually kind of cool about Sunday was the rain shortened Saturday kind of had a little bit more games, and seemed like more attendance out at the ballpark for the final day of it, which was pretty cool. And a lot of the teams stuck around, but it's national, so there's people want their All-Americans and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that is kind of cool though, to have the tournament the majority like wrap up on one day, like let's say a Saturday, not necessarily a nationals because those have to be special events as far as softball is concerned. But the other tournaments and stuff like that, occasionally ending on a Saturday, having a one day just to have more teams and more attendance, and it's just a little bit more fun. That the atmosphere is great when there's more people, especially people that love softball. Just all hanging out, having a good time, a few beverages and just, laughing and enjoying the game. It's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to hear that there was a large crowd out there on Sunday for you guys. Rain or not, it's still it's great to see a lot of people out there. I'll move into the. What do you got going on there? Oh no!
Look at this body.
Hey, no.
Oh no!
Right, go get
So
now I'm the fourth. Now I'm the fourth. What the hell? I just got downgraded again.
Another piece of the Oreo, the vanilla Oreo. I'm close friends with your center fielder Joey Kutnick, and he wanted me to ask you why you enjoy going down 2-0 to every hitter that you pitch to.
Honestly, it's personal between me and him. I like to push his buttons.
Yeah.
There was a
good answer.
It's necessary, and but he is the reason that I hit because I have to turn the lineup over to him, and we're a better team when he gets more at bats. So
very true.
I take that responsibility. So I think I get him more at bats. He should maybe give me a little slack.
I agree.
But
I agree. He doesn't know how it is to pitch. Jordan, he has no idea. He would walk the park if you let him up there.
Probably.
Is damn right.
But I can't chase down a 300-foot bomb though. I mean, so he's got to get a little credit.
Yeah, he's an excellent player. I mean, one of the
phenomenal.
Top,
yes.
One of the top, if not the best player in A-ball right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, and he's a great leader on our team too. A lot of the guys that are only a couple seasons into playing 16-inch, they can learn a lot from him.
Yep. Jim, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan, I want to pull this up really quick. So here's the team. I know it's kind of pushed back a little bit, but here's the team as a whole on Sunday. I'm assuming that guy right there, the second one in from the right, looks like he has a little beverage in his drink. You see that guy?
Kinda, sorta. Not really. No, I can't see it.
Okay. I was wondering what he was drinking. I was trying to figure that out looking at this picture. And I know you guys had a bunch of beers. You guys won an A National, and each of you guys had a beer at the field and left. I probably the most lame after celebration of winning a national, Jordan, I've ever heard. But I know you guys got an after party planned. Let's hear about this after party. And are we invited?
That's actually a question I had for you guys. We're still in the works of putting it together. I mean, do you have any recommendations on places to go, or decent spots to hit on how to celebrate a national?
Yeah, there's a place called Papa Magoos. Next Friday night, you can come celebrate your nationals.
There you go. Okay. And drinks will be totally free, Jordan.
For all future players.
That's actually pretty cool, Jim. That's a cool promo for them.
What?
I'll put it out in the group message. Make sure everyone knows about it.
Free drinks for all future players.
Yeah, sure. Walk in. I'll give each of your player $20 to throw in the slot.
Okay.
Well, that's a good photo. Jordan, I know you won the MVP, and again, congrats on that. If there's somebody else that also kind of stood out to you on the field over the weekend that was neck and neck with you for that, Jim, you can take down the graphic now. Kind of neck and neck with you on that award. Who else would you kind of tip your cap to on your team?
I would definitely have to say Kevin Kozel. Yeah. He was phenomenal. He played Played great in the outfield. Hit a ton. He had to come in and play first base on Sunday and did a hell of a job doing that. I mean, can't ask for more out of a guy. He showed up and he played his ass off. So
because Dom Stacy wasn't there Sunday, correct? He had to work.
not work. He had a end of a 2-day bachelor party.
Perfect.
But he was a very very big help for us on Thursday and the couple innings we played on Saturday before the rain hit. He was raking.
Jordan, just say work. Just don't get him in trouble.
Oh no, I'm truth, man. I'll call you out.
I love that. You and Jimmy are going to get along really well.
Oh yeah. He might replace you, Donnie.
It's going well.
I don't know if I have the free time, man.
It's all right.
So, I know I asked you the question, what is something earlier, what you liked about the weekend? And I ask every guest, Donnie, I don't know if you have any more questions.
Go ahead. You can ask it.
Jordan, I ask every guest on the show before we hand it over to you, what is the one thing in softball that you would currently change now to make the game better? Tell me what that would be for yourself.
Honestly, I think just whatever it takes to get more people playing the game. I mean, if that's, more random little park tournaments to get people that aren't really getting exposure to it, to see it, play it, and see how much fun it is. I think the more people playing the game is only going to make it better.
Right.
I mean, if you look at, comparative to 12-inch, it's crazy the amount of leagues that you see for 12-inch and versus 16-inch, and especially in our area, it's our game. We should be fighting for it.
Because you played a little 12-inch too, didn't you, Jordan? Before.
Just with buddies for fun. Never anything like.
Because we played together in 12-inch earlier this year.
Yeah. In the dome, I did. That was actually the first time I played 12-inch probably in 5 years.
Okay. Yeah, that was fun.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Different experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably what I would change, man. Is just getting more people, more exposure to the game, and more people playing it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. The last kind of question I had for you: what's next for this future team? What's in the future for this squad? Is it a potential jump up to major? Is it kind of trying to bring on some new guys? What kind of tea can you give us for next season?
I think the obvious next step would be jumping and playing major. I think challenging ourselves, and I think we definitely have the talent to do it. We just got to basically, get the commitment and play the game and deal with the bruises that come along with making that jump from A to major, and the amount of consistency you have to have, and playing more games and more swings and all that stuff. It's a little bit more work, and in some ways it's a little bit less on the tournament stuff. There's a little bit more on the A event when you're playing both A and major, so I guess it's a lighter load on tournaments, but you got to play more leagues. So that's what I'm hoping the future is for us, is sticking together. If we got to add a couple pieces, I think the right guys will be the ones to do that. That's not really my department, but I'll be at every game, ready for BP and ready to play. So
yeah, you've got a great guy running the team, and Joe Rogers. I'm a big fan of him. He's a really really good dude. He loves the game of softball, and I think he's going to put you guys in the right position to be successful for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Joe's a great guy. I have nothing negative to say about him. He's the coolest dude in the world. Love playing softball for him.
Yeah,
so
I agree. Jim.
So Jordan, this is as part of the show. We ask our guests, basically hand it over to them for any questions that you have for myself or Donnie. I know you guys had an awesome weekend. We talked a lot about yourself, how you played. Obviously, congrats on the MVP. I think it's always cool. And, the best part now, Donnie, is everyone knows if they win MVP, they're coming on our show.
They come on the show. Yeah, that's right.
It's
That's a great point.
I mean, yeah. I heard Jordan was telling everyone, I'm coming on the Uncle Joe.
He was telling people before he got the award.
Yeah. I think Chicken broke the news first, though. He was on top of it.
He was,
oh, yeah.
He was saying, you got to go on the show now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. First thing he said, you got to go on the show.
Yeah.
Chicken said that? It's awesome.
Our boy Chicken.
What a guy, Chicken.
I love Chicken.
Where does that nickname come from?
I'm not old enough to know. He's been Chicken for the 20 years I've been playing softball.
I heard the story once, and I quite honest, I forgot how he got the name, but people have mentioned it over the last 20 years since I've been playing softball. But Chicken's an awesome dude. He really is probably a great veteran to have a part of the team and just kind of be around the guys. He's always positive. So shout out to our boy Chicken.
And another veteran, Gino Grande, on that team too. Probably provides a lot of insight. Another great guy that I like a lot.
So
yeah, those guys are huge for us.
Yep.
Yeah. So Jordan, I hope you got some serious questions for Donnie and I, because this is the part of the show lately that has been really taking.
Yeah, people like this.
Yeah, it's really been taking off, and people have been asking great questions, and we're getting in some serious debates. So Jordan, don't let us down. What is your first question, my man?
I guess I would have to go with kind of a scenario question. You got to sit in a little traffic on your way to a game. What's your go-to meal in the car on a ride to the game?
Donnie, go ahead.
That is a wild question. I would have never guessed that was coming. Boy, a go-to meal on the way to a game?
It's not a softball question, but I like the question.
No. Yeah. Hey,
I got to keep you guys on your toes, man.
And you threw in traffic. It was a great little.
I will.
Jimmy, go.
So there's always that one time where you're like, damn, I haven't ate all day, or I've been running all over the place. It's a McDonald's number 7 meal, 2 cheeseburgers, a fry, and a Coke on the way to the game.
Nice.
Wow. So I there's a Wendy's right by the house that I like on the way to games if I haven't eaten. I like their chicken wraps are all right. I'm a fan. It doesn't make me feel like crap. I mean, it's fast food. It makes me feel like crap anyway, but it doesn't make me feel terrible, and I still feel nimble.
Nice.
That's
a very interesting question.
Hey, I'm a big pregame burrito guy. I'll take a burrito down in the car on the way to the game. I got a little bit longer drive coming from either Hampshire or I'm working in Hyde Park right now, so usually I'll just go right from Hyde Park to the game. So you gotta eat before you play.
Yeah, our boy Jack just posted. He said, "Panda Express, sweet fire chicken with noodles."
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice, actually. That's a nice little game. That's a nice little pregame meal.
Our boy Skittles says a number 5 meal, 10-piece. So
Becca's ain't eating 10 nuggets. Becca's eating 20 nuggets on the way to the game. He's lying through his teeth.
Yeah, he probably buys the 6-piece and pays $1 more for the next 6-piece because he's so cheap. But
Jordan, what else? If there's anything else that you have,
give me a good one about softball.
All right, let's go with. So for this season, what's been your favorite tournament to be a part of?
Well, to be a part of, was fortunate enough to win the first one of the year at Tournament of Champions, in a tournament that you guys had a great showing in, by the way. That was a great moment for me personally and our team. We came out and won Westchester right away, which was awesome, and it was fun. It's always fun to be part of a no glove too, late on Sunday. We took 4th in no glove, but to be there late Sunday with the kind of the crowd that starts to accumulate, and then I was lucky enough to play Papa Hops this year, so that's always a blast. So those are 3 really, really cool tournaments that I can kind of look back on and say I'm happy to be a part of this year.
I would say, for me, I would say Yuma is probably number one. I don't know why, but I just feel I have so much fun when I go there. You know, and it's not like day one is not really that competitive, you know, because we bring a good team. But I just feel like that last game of the night becomes a little more competitive, and then that kind of leads you into Sunday, where Sunday's single elimination. And really, no matter who you play on Sunday, I feel like there's just something about the day that just makes it. And as you get closer to the championship game, and I've been lucky enough now to be in the championship 4 years in a row, win it 3 years in a row, or 3 years total out of the four. And it's just something cool. And I've won every tournament and I've been in, but I just feel like there's something different about that tournament. And that's why I keep going back there. I don't know. I don't know if it's just the weekend or whatever it is, but that's the one I look most forward to. And then I would say the second one is honestly Team Jagoff. I come back with from Yuma. 3 days later, go to Iowa, and I spend 48 hours in Marshalltown. And we just have a blast there. I mean, I know we finished top 4 in the last handful of years there. We always kind of run out of gas on Sunday a little bit just from playing so many games. But I just feel like when we're there, it's just different. I don't know. It's like, I feel like you're just out having fun and it's just a different, and it's competitive. It's different, right?
I agree. That's a great answer.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and I know Donnie's been with me now for 2 years down there. Next year will be 4 years for you now. No, 3 years for you.
This was my second year in a row playing with Team Jagoff. So this next year will be year number 3.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've had some good runs, and I think it's going to continue to get better. And I hope next year we can make our team a little bit better, right? And go down there and compete with a team that, has a shot to win it. Like we always do. So,
yeah.
We've played a lot of close games the last couple of years that knocked us into the losers bracket. And I feel if we win those games, I think the tournament comes out to be a little different. So,
yeah, true.
But good question, Jordan. I like it.
Great question, man.
Thank you.
Anything else for us?
I think that's about it, guys. I don't really have too much more.
All right.
Well, that was well done, my friend. Great job. And are you guys playing major nationals?
Yes. Me personally, I won't be out there, but Future will be out there playing. I will be with my got plans with my wife, so it's a family weekend.
Gotcha.
Like most families do on Labor Day weekend down there.
Yeah, that's kind of weird how that works out.
Yeah. So, but all right, Jordan, we appreciate you coming on the show, my man. Thank you so much. Congratulations on winning the MVP. Congratulations on winning the A National. We look, obviously, best of luck for Future at Major National, and then also best of luck going into Major Softball next year. So thank you once again for coming on, man. I definitely appreciate it, and I love your questions. So thank you.
Yeah, guys, thanks for having me. And as players, we appreciate you guys and what you do on your show. It's a lot of fun, and hopefully, next time one of the younger, more talented, better looking guys on my team can step up and win an MVP. So you don't have to, sit with me again. But
hey, you are wonderful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You did a great job.
Don't ever talk down about yourself, Jordan.
There you go.
All right.
All right, guys.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Take care, fella.
Our boy Jordan, huh?
The man. He was great. Jordan Perz, he crushed it, man. And what a oddball question to ask what meal you eat in the car on the way to games. Was not ready for that.
That was a good question, dude. It's just something different,
For sure. I'm
everyone
a fan. Go
everyone
ahead.
always wants to talk about like the drama in softball, and he just he went for a question that no one ever asked. It was great.
Maybe our first rumor mill right there too, Jim. That Future potentially looking to move up and play major next year.
Yeah.
Or technically, do they have to? Like, are they forced to?
They are forced to. After you win an A National, you cannot go back and play A National unless you're Smackout. Smackout is the only team that can go and play A National 3 times and win it.
Yeah. All right. Well, Well, great that they're going to try
P-Mac,
to.
our boy P-Mac from F-Town in the house. So,
All right. What's up, P-Mac?
But Donnie,
Talk to me.
I want to talk a little bit about Dana Strong.
Okay.
Then I want to talk about the home run derby.
Okay.
And then I have a question I have to ask you at the end.
Okay.
All right. So, first off, Dana Strong this weekend, I want to say thank you to all the people that are in the tournament. We had 18 teams join in. We had a ton of opportunities and a ton of people reaching out and a ton of things that are going on to make this event possible. Thank you to the families. Thank you to all the players that support it. I need an umpire. I'm in desperate need of an umpire.
You know why you can't get umpires, Jim?
Because we bash them.
Because you bash them all the time. Just ask Chooch. Where's Chooch at?
Chooch is actually going on a wake. So
okay.
I think I have Rich Hennessy. I have Brad. Nick said he'll show up if I absolutely need him to. So I think I'm going to have Nick show up to work that day shift. Uh-huh. And then possibly myself and Marola are going to work the night shift, meaning the later games. So it's a 1-on-1 count.
I would love to see a player argue with you about a call.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
Oh, that'll be fireworks at Dana Strong. For you to throw somebody out at Dana Strong would be a huge moment in history.
Yeah. You know, I thought I actually have a good relationship with all these umpires. Oscar won't even call me back.
Okay. Who else did you contact?
Jamie Smith just says, "No, I can't do it."
He can't do it. He's great. He's one of the best.
Yeah. Joe won't even call me.
Joe Manza?
Yeah, he won't even call me.
He watches our show all the time.
Yeah, I guess he's got something going on Saturday, so he can't do it.
He's another great umpire.
Yeah, so I even reached out to Mr. Official, and I don't even think he got back to me yet.
You got big timed by Mr. Official.
Mr. Official's out. He's probably at the women's Norridge Park League. Snapchatting right now.
Taking live videos of the game.
Yeah. As he's umping. Yeah.
Yep.
As he's umping, he's Snapchatting the score.
Yep.
So our boy Jeff Hernandez just joined. Our boy JD joined. Welcome, guys. Appreciate you guys jumping on. Our boy Tom Mattea, welcome. Chris Bohanka jumped on again. So we have that going on Saturday. I want to also mention that all teams, please bring a ball with you to the game. Jack, yeah, you're more than welcome to, man. If you want to come out and ump, I definitely appreciate it. That'd be great. The more we can get, the better. So, what were you going to say, Donnie?
Who commented that?
Our boy Jack.
Nakanishi?
Yeah.
He's umpired before a little bit, right?
Yeah, he can umpire. I mean,
he would be a good umpire.
The players, dude, I think the players usually make really good umpires unless you're Richie. So
Robbie Grisano umps at the A level. Kurt umps at the A level. These guys are well-respected players, and they'll be well-respected umpires.
Yep. So, obviously, the tournament will start at 10 o'clock on Saturday. I'll be out there at 8 a.m. I actually got to go tomorrow and pick the trophy up. There's a lot of things I got to do. Still left. Running up against the last day, but it is what it is. And, I'm excited for Saturday. It's supposed to be beautiful weather.
Yeah.
In low 80s, no humidity, a nice little breeze. It'll be great. So
that, for everybody's information, is the 7th annual Dana Strong at Wentworth Park. If you're going out there Saturday to watch, to be a fan, to play, 5625 South Mobile Avenue in Chicago. So be sure you got the right place when you go there.
Yes, sir. So we'll probably have the after party at Lawler's Bar, as we do every single year. Mm-hmm. We usually go to Bobby G's and then Lawler's. So always a great time, always a lot of fun. I think a lot of the people out there always enjoy themselves. So I'm going to move on. I want to pull this up, Donnie.
Okay.
This is the way you enter into the softball SSA home run derby for 2025. I just did a quick little QR code to sign up. So This is just to sign up. You'll have to pay the $10 cash at the field. So when you show up the day of the home run derby, which I believe now that they decided to do an all-star game on Friday, I believe we're going to move the home run derby to Saturday night. So Saturday night, I believe Tyler's looking to get that, I believe, approved. I don't see why it wouldn't. And we'll have the home run derby Saturday night, right after the last games. I believe the last games last year, I looked back at the bracket. I believe their last game was like 6:45. So,
Okay.
So they were done probably by 8:00.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would imagine we could probably start the home run derby by 8:30.
Yep.
Obviously, they're going to let me know Sunday once the draw happens and how the draw breaks down and how that works. But as of now, I like to start taking entries into the home run derby. It's going to be $10 to sign up. This is the form that you have to use. We will print this form, and then the day of the event, you will come to the table and pay the $10. Obviously, if you don't pay the $10, you're not going to be entered in. So I hope people take this seriously because there's going to be some money, prize money involved with this. I mentioned it on the last show. I have Cut Shot, Crown Royal, Papa Magoos putting money into the prize money. Cut Shot's also going to be handing a bat to the winner of the home run derby. He sent me some pictures today, man. I'm telling you, it's sick, dude. It is really nice.
Listen, whoever, that's a trophy. Like that bat is 100% trophy. That is something you keep in your house forever. It's that cool. It's not. I mean, it's something so different and so cool. Like, I don't want to give anything away even, but we'll show it. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, it's really nice. He shared it with me today.
Yeah.
Even the backup plan that he has is awesome.
Yeah.
So, either way you go, I think, it's going to be really cool to have a bat with the winner. Donnie, I mean, I probably shouldn't enter the home run derby. I want to give other guys a chance. But,
right.
I mean, right?
Right. I agree. Very, very, very kind of you, Jim.
Yeah. So I feel like, the Rismondo guys and some of those guys might have a shot now.
Yeah. A shot.
Yeah. But so that being said, it's $10, but you have to sign up first on this sheet. So this sheet will be live till the Saturday. If they move whatever day they pick, which I'm assuming it's going to be Saturday, this sheet will be live up to 1 hour before the game. I'm going to print this sheet on Saturday, and I'm going to bring it out to the field. We will have a sign-in for this the day of. You'll have to walk up to a table. You'll have to pay your $10. Please bring cash. We're not accepting card. Bring your $10 cash. We will mark you off on the sheet that you're paid. And even if you want to enter the day of, last minute, something changed, you want to enter, take your name, your $10 over to the sign-in sheet, and you'll be able to sign up at the field. But the whole point of this is
get in early.
Week is trying to get as many people in. And then also we might have a surprise from one of the sponsors about the sign up. So I'll be able to share that a little next week as we see how far it's going to go. We had a question come in right now. How far is the fence going to be? The fence is going to be 230 feet. We will be hitting from home plate. So you're going to be hitting from home plate. I believe it's going to be on the main diamond is my guess. The one that is always the all-star game and the championships usually played on, or the one that overlooks the elevation and where you hit the ball into the trees is where is the field we're going to use for the home run derby. So that would be, I guess, just south of the concession stand, overlooking the so you'll be able to sit on the balcony and see the home run derby. I was talking with Francisco today. We're going to have probably a time limit. As I mentioned, Donnie, it's 14 swings. So the difference between how Yuma does it and how we're doing it, and I keep going back to Yuma because Yuma is where I got some of the ideas and how they do it. The one thing I don't like about the Yuma style, though, is that you get 14 or 15 pitches and you got to swing at all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. We're doing it based on the swings that you have. So you get 14 swings with a 16-inch. Those first 14 swings are going to be timed. So you can take as many pitches as you want. Just let you know that you're up against a timer. Okay. So you're getting 14 swings. Once the 14th swing is done, the time stops, and then we switch and we go to a 12-inch ball, and then you'll get up to 5 12-inch balls to hit the ball over the fence. So can guys participate if your team is not playing in the tournament?
Yeah, I was going to say that's a great question. Yeah.
So there's no reason why you can't. If you're a part of the 16-inch world, I don't see why you would not be able to enter in, right? I mean, that doesn't make. I will ask. I don't think the SSA would have anything about it. Remember,
this
is an SSA softball home run derby contest. We've been fortunate enough to sponsor it, and was able to bring in some other sponsors with me. I think also Steve Cashel is going to make a huge impact to this event. I'm going to face the speakers of you guys towards the crowd, so the crowd will be able to hear you guys on a mic, right? My goal is to have one speaker on each side of the batter's boxes facing the crowd behind, so you guys will be live on the mic at the field. I'm assuming I'm guessing the SSA will be live streaming it, would be my guess. So we'd also be able to, you also be able to watch it live stream. So
PMAC asked the question during, we were talking about Dana Strong, how much for the umpires? He's debating coming down and helping you. I'm from Iowa, and he has an SSA umpire shirt in the car. If you need. He says pay $10 and swing away. I think it's pretty cool.
Last year in a Dana Strong, I paid $40 cash to all the umpires.
Greg, make it happen. Get in the car.
So that was the plan again this year. We'll see how it goes. It also all depends on. I've collected some sponsorship money too.
Mm-hmm.
My goal is always to give back about $2,000 to $3,000 to the Dana Strong Fund. So I'm trying to do it a little differently this year to see if we could get more funds raised. Try to do it through the 501(c)(3). So some of the sponsors and some of the things and money that's coming in, I'm trying to do it a little differently to give some impact back to the people that are donating. So
love it. But yeah.
I also had another question. He says, cool, good to know for the future reference. I want to participate, just can't this year. No, it's a great question, Frank. Thank you.
Yeah. Jimmy, so what else do you got for it? What question did you have for me? I know we talked about the home run derby. We had our guy Jordan Perz on. We talked about Dana Strong. What else you got on the docket for tonight?
So Donnie, I wanted to ask you, because a lot of times people come on the show and they ask me, because I tend to be opinionated on a lot of things, or just probably make the most sense on most people, right? But a lot of people come on the show and they ask me, why do you do this? Why, what do you want to see next? Where do you want to see us going, individually for the show, right? And so I just feel like no one ever asked you, like, Donnie, why do you do this with your uncle, right? And and I think, I want to hear your answer of why you do this with your uncle. I know you talk, but just in general about the game of softball, because you're going to be around the game probably another 20 years. How old are you now?
29. Hopefully longer than that. Yeah.
So let's just see, obviously I'm coming down. I've only got maybe a couple more years left before your uncle leaves the game. So the question to you is first off, where do you see us going? I know we've talked about a little bit about that, but your opinion. And then also, where do you see the show going? Where do you want the show to go here over the course of the next, just call it 2 years?
So to kind of get to the original question of why I do this, Jim, is because I have a weird obsession with the game of 16-inch softball, and that it's a lot that I think about. It's a lot that I do. Commitment level for me is the biggest thing. It is very, very big part of my life, and that's why I also do the show, because I enjoy talking about softball. And meeting people through this platform has been really, really cool. And that's why I will continue to do the show, because that love for it won't go anywhere, hopefully.
Right.
And just to be able to have guys like now, the reputation is, oh, congrats on your MVP. Now you got to go talk about it on the Uncle Jimmy Cousin Donnie. Like that. Like who would have thought that would have become that? Not me.
Well,
right? I mean, I wouldn't have imagined that it become that, come that far. And now people kind of know, like, hey, once you win an MVP or you win a tournament, like, you got to go talk about the team. You got to go talk about your guys, talk about yourself. Pretty darn cool, and that's great to hear. Now, in the near future, where we want it to go, now I want to branch off and do my own thing, and have a very public breakup with you, and see who is going to watch what show. I'm kidding. No, I just kind of keep doing what we're doing, and
shit, if we did that, I'd be in the Celebrity All-Star game at Wrigley Field, and you'd be watching me.
yeah, right, yeah. Use those connections. Get involved with Celebrity All-Star. Is it when it's in Wrigley? That'd be cool if we both played in that.
Yeah, that would be cool. I wonder.
The goal is to keep it just keep it fun. Like,
more to me, that's more of like a personal thing for us, not necessarily about the game of softball, right? I mean,
yeah.
to get the celebrity game, I would think that's more about like us, not the game of softball. You know what I mean? I think it'd be cool to get in there to promote our brand, but overall, I don't. You know, I ask you the question because I look back. We're coming up on our 2-year mark.
Yeah. Are we? Is it?
Yeah. So, you and I started at McGaffer's.
Yeah.
On a drunken night, and that's how it all started. And it wasn't even meant to. And look where we come in 2 years. So that's why it's like, I wanted to ask you, like, what do you think is possible for us to do in the next 2 years? Because I mean, if you would have told me the night at McGaffer's that you and I were going to create a platform not only for ourselves but also for the players of the game, for our sponsors of the game, and for businesses. I mean, for a while there we were doing businesses, and I want to get back to that in the winter, where we bring on a business owner or somebody who's associated with a business that plays in this game of softball to talk about their business and talk about them personally, because that's what this platform's for, right? As we continue to grow, last I checked, I mean, we're almost at 5,000 followers already, dude. So, I mean, it's growing. It's growing rapidly, and I think the players understand that they all can use this platform at any given time.
Yeah.
I know Christine. I owe a call to her for the women's game. I really want to do something for them too, but we need help, right? We need people to use our platform to live stream games. You know what? You and I have no problem sharing our stuff. Our sponsors, obviously we have to keep it, buttoned up a little bit. Let me go off the rockers. Not, we don't want other people getting on our page and swearing and doing some of those things that might not look so good in the corporate world for those sponsors. But either way, I think using our page and being respectful, we have no problem with anybody jumping on, filming a game, anything. I mean, I can't see one reason why we wouldn't allow an individual to come on our page. And I think that's the reason why I wanted to ask you, because this is what we've done in 2 years. Look where we've come, right? We're doing Hall of Fames. We're doing Iowa Hall of Fames. We're doing interviews.
Home Run Derby.
We've had Mike North on our show. We've had, Steve Cashel on our show. We've had some
Jordan Perz.
I mean, we've had some bigger people outside of the game.
Yes, agreed.
We had the umpire from
Blue. Blue.
Remember Blue?
He did a backflip on our show.
We got to get him back on there. You know, he's like a social media influencer now. He's blowing up left and right every time I see him. We got to get Staples. Big shout out to Staples, boy. He reached out to me yesterday. It was all great talk about softball. Yeah, he's Staples. One thing I could say about Staples, we not only have we made Staples a staple name in the game, right?
Yeah.
But also, you know, he's bought into what the game is about. I've talked to him numerous times. It's not the crazy Dave of 2 years ago. It's really not, where he drives off the rockers. So, but Donnie, the question is, where do you want to see us go in the next 2 years? What is our goal? And fans, please answer.
Yeah,
if you have something too.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's gone in a really good direction so far from the first 2 years. So only up from here, right? I don't know where that next level is. I just want to keep doing it and kind of see what opportunities fall in the lap there. But yeah, maybe just some sort of new platform that we can put the show on. I think that would be really cool. A larger, maybe more, broad space.
Yeah.
Like some sort of, I don't know, television thing. That would be unreal. Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm curious to see where, like, our fans want us to go. The people that watch the show, where do you think this can
go? So you're gonna laugh at this.
So why are you asking?
Well, you're gonna laugh at this. So
okay.
I had a gentleman who does not know a thing about softball. Okay, he is one of my contractors that I hired at Papa Magoos to install our septic field. Okay. He called me last week, and I know you and I talked about this. We're going to start doing them right after Nationals again. He called me and said, hey, I was watching social media and I came across your hot dog review, and I've got 2 places that I want to send you guys to because I want you guys to do a review on the hot dog. And I guess one of them, he knows the owner, but supposedly it's really good. And he says the owner wants us to come out there because we're getting 10,000, 15, 20,000 views on our stuff for the hot dogs. And I mentioned to him, I said, well, during the season, we don't do it because we have so much going on. But after Nationals, our plan is to do it, right? So I just thought that it's funny because hot dog, like you go to a baseball game, what do you normally get? You get a hot dog. Right. That's part of like the softball tradition. So I just thought it was funny that our show completely not all about softball. We do a hot dog thing. Yeah. We have people who have no idea about 16-inch softball asking us about a hot dog. Okay. So that is something I think we can take to the next level. Ooh. As we grow that, we grow the game, we grow, you know what I mean? So that's just one element. The second element, I think, where we can really enhance things that we do, and we've talked about this, is the Players Association. Mm-hmm. So you and I, we have to sit down right after Nationals because they wanted to wait till Nationals was over. We're going to have a meeting, and I think we're going to call in probably a player or 2 from each team, and we're going to talk about what the players want this to look like. Because I've had 50-plus players ask me about it already since we brought it up. Easy, okay? I don't know if the people have asked you, but definitely, we've had 50-plus people ask. So JP said get Barstool Eddie. It's funny, Barstool Eddie is a cousin of Mark Gaitis.
Who's a friend of yours. Yeah, Barstool Eddie is a very close friend of Chris Rieger, who is a friend of the show and a friend of mine. So we have the connects.
So Barstool Eddie would definitely, he'd be more than welcome to come on our show. I know he's done some things about 16-inch softball.
Yes.
So we gladly want him to come on. That wouldn't be a problem at all. I would like, just saying, with the herd moving to Chicago, I would like to get some type of something with him. I met him at a Bulls game with Stretch one time. We sat courtside.
Colin Cowherd?
Yes. He was next to us. he was down in the bar underneath when we were sitting courtside. Like when you have courtside seats, you're allowed to go underneath the stands, and there's a bar down there. Okay. And he was sitting right next to us there, and he was cooler than shit. I mean, he really was the coolest guy I met. His wife was cool. I would love, now that, he's in Rosemont now in the Big Ten building.
Okay.
That's where he does his show.
Oh, that's where they're filming that?
Yeah, that's where they film it now.
Cool.
So when he's here in Chicago, he films it in the Big Ten building in Rosemont. I have some connections in Rosemont. I would like to be able to get into him, just to have him either on a he does a ton of podcasts, which is Packers night at the Bulls game. But I think it'd be really cool to get somebody at that level, now that he's in Chicago, to really tone in about 16 in softball.
Sure. I love it. That's a great goal.
But that would be my goal in the next 2 years, to somehow work our way in to either have him on the show, which will be tough because we might have to pay him, or have some type of segment on him do something on 16 in softball.
Sure.
Because now he's in Chicago.
I love it. That's really good. It's great. I mean, those are big goals, and I like that.
Well, there's always one thing you always say, right? When we
don't
put
eat the yellow snow.
We usually so we have our tournament next year, which is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I've got possibly two. I've got one sponsor already for sure. I've got possibly two sponsors, and if you count Jake Olson, we already got 3 sponsors for our tournament next year. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That tournament, as we mentioned, will be Yuma style Friday, single elimination Saturday. We're taking, I believe as of now, we're only taking 24 teams. So, I don't know. Should we make it invite only?
That'd be cool.
Or should we leave it open to first 24 teams that get in?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I think the prize pool is going to be probably north of $5,000 for first place.
If it's invite only, how does that, like, do we just pick who gets invited? Like, how do you make that decision?
Well, I mean, you and I can pick it. The board that we have can pick it. There's going to be five people that we on the board. We have 5 fields. There's going to be a director at each field. Okay. So you'll be at one field, I'll be at one field, which means obviously signature 45s might not be in the same bracket if we did it that way. But we have to figure out how that's all going to maneuver, because we got to make sure that it's even playing field across the tournament. Are we going to seed it? Are we going to, so those are things that we'll talk about. Those are things that we're going to ask the players, hence the Players Association, right? We want to get their feedback from them, hear what they have to say. And then if we do have a member from each team, it only makes it easier for us.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, is there really 24 good teams in softball at the major level? I would say there's about 16 to 18 that really compete. And then there's about 4 to 6 that I think on any given day could beat a major team. But if they played that major team 10 times, they'd probably lose 9. That's just my right.
That's a fair assessment. There should be there's 5 or 6 top major teams. There's 6 double A teams. There's 6 A teams, right? Just kind of how it is right now. Those top 6 major teams have a chance to win every tournament.
Right. So
and then the next guys can just disrupt and maybe make a run.
Here's the other thing, right? We can cut it off at 24, or we can expand it and make it more and add more fields. Our goal is to have the B teams. If the B teams jump in, they're allowed to use a glove.
Yeah. I like that.
A or a major team, right? If a B team plays a B team, they got to play without a glove. If an A team that we feel is not on the list, as we would classify the major teams, if you're not on the list and you're not one of those teams on the list, you'd be able to use a glove against a major team.
Yep.
Okay. So that's how we're going to figure that out. And that's a question that the board would say, right? So if we feel that you're a quality team, throw out like a Menace that just took 3rd in the A National.
Right.
would Menace be on the top 20 list of the best teams in softball? Yes, they made the Forest Park tournament, but would we allow, I mean, think about it. We would allow Menace to use a glove against 45s or Signature.
Right.
Their chances greatly increase. Not saying they couldn't beat one of those teams,
Sure.
but their chances greatly increase in that game to beat a major team, which does then does even the playing field.
Also, severely motivates them to get in the tournament, in my opinion. Right. And that Menace is kind of a rare case. They play in everything, which is great. But like a Traffic, for example. Traffic, I know they played TOC, and then, you know, you'd like to see them be motivated to play in more tournaments. They've got a nice team, and they can use a glove against a major team. That's cool. Evens the playing field a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
And still, any of those teams could beat a major team on any given day. But it definitely helps kind of even the playing field and motivate some guys to play the tournaments.
Yeah, and Greg makes a good point. He says, don't make it invite only. He says that defeats the growth of the game. He's 100% right. So I mean, and that's what we're looking for.
Good point. Yeah, good feedback right there.
You know, keep it open, right? So the thing is, keep it open. Now, we could keep it open, and who knows? Maybe we won't even get 24 teams.
Yeah. No. Carb said first year or two, keep it open, then it could translate or transition to invite only.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I mean, the game will tell it ourselves, right? So
right.
When we do this, we will have it that way. It'll be open, right?
Yeah.
The key is, though, if we do get 24 teams, we have to get to 28, right? We have to have a pool. It's got, unless we throw a fifth team in a pool, which is going to make it real tough. So we're going to have to make it where in that pool play, you play 3 games on Friday. So we'd have to get more parks.
Yeah.
Okay. Or more fields. So, you know, you can make it 28 or 32. Absolutely, Drew. I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd love to do that. I mean, I don't know what the support from Iowa is going to be. I know they're going to be traveling in pretty often next year, you know. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming, well, think about it this way. Next June, you're going to have North-South at the major level. You're going to have, I'm assuming they're going to do the Melrose
Midsummer,
and then ours.
Yeah, okay? In June.
And then I think there's a week between North-South and Midsummer that what's-his-name might throw the A National, no glove.
Ray Zarni.
If he can get the fields. The last I talked with him before we made the announcement, he said we'd be good. And then the day after we made the announcement, he said, oh, shit, not sure if I can get the Schaumburg fields that weekend. So, you know, I don't know where he's at, but either way, we're going to make it work for him, you know?
Yep. I'm with it.
I lost
JP said, is it SSA rosters or open rosters? It's probably SSA rosters, right? We want it to be a rostered official tournament.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be.
Yeah. We don't want an open roster one for this. We want to keep it with our teams.
Yeah, we want it to be legit major teams. We don't want it to be open. I think we will allow, though, the Iowa teams to be able to pick up a guy or two if needed to come on
fair.
down.
Very fair.
We're not going to discourage them. If Chuck wants to pick up 2 or 3 guys because maybe they're short guys, I'd rather add them as a team than not have them at all.
Correct. I agree.
The same way we go down there to play them, and they play on their full rosters, and we come down there we don't go loaded by any means. And we don't. I mean, we have good players.
Right.
Loaded. We go down there and have fun. But in this case, with the prize pool, the money, and so on, you know, and I think the Iowa guys, you know, they're going to come with their full rosters. And then if they have to add a guy or two, which for them is a little more difficult, I feel, to be adding guys than what we can do here in Chicago. There's just many teams. So Greg says count on F-Town traveling in for at least one of the major no-glove tournaments next year.
Love it.
So, well, hopefully F-Town can make it to our event. That'd be fantastic. Donnie, I truly believe this. The prize pool in our event is going to be awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And, you know, Excel, they're jumping in. Cutshot's going to jump in. Jake Olson's going to jump in. You know, Crown Royal. I mean, I'm building a really good connection with the Crown Royal people. I don't see why they wouldn't jump in. Papa Magoos, Beacon Tap, Signature Transportation Group. Duff already said, whatever you need, I'm 100% in. So you've got a lot of good supporters, and just if every business gave $1,000 at this point, you'd have a $10,000 prize pool money on top of what the entry fee would be.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the entry fees are basically going to cover the umpires, the balls, and whatever's left over we'll throw to people who want to live stream. You know, I think it's only fair. So, in my opinion, we're gonna, you know, have all the games on Game Changer. Every game will be live streamed on Game Changer. That's one thing we're gonna emphasize, right? Every team will have to use Game Changer. So you'll make an agreement before the game who will put the live stream on, so you can be able to watch every single game in the tournament on Game Changer. That's another cool thing that we're going to do, just like they do in travel baseball.
Yeah, just put a camera up there and
Put
go.
Camera on the fence.
Yep.
And be able to, every game will be live streamed on Game Changer. So you'll be able to go in and, you know, at another park, click on the game and watch it live. Cool. So that's cool. All for Friday night games. And then Saturday games, all single elimination. We have it all at the field. We got our meatball. We're going to have our meatball competition that I know Joel's pumped about. That was his idea.
Yes.
Great idea. Love his idea. You know, he's another supporter with Magoos with the hairstyle. He's going to put some pot. So we've got some support here, and we're going to be looking for people to help us. I know Mickey. I've asked Big Mick Balestri to help us. He's kind of stumbling around. I know he doesn't want to step on anybody's toes, that type of stuff. We got Joe Belcaster in Berwyn. He's going to help us run the Berwyn night. So on Friday, he'll be there. He'll be the director in the Berwyn League or in the Berwyn at the Berwyn Field. So we've got things in place, which I think are good, right? And I'm sure there's going to be other people that'll help us. Hopefully the SSA will support us.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if they will or not, but hopefully they will. You know, we it's about the game of softball. I mean, I want the Hall of Fame. I want Paul Rowan out there. You know, I think it could be good, man. I really do.
I know. I agree. It's cool. That's something different, right? With the gloves and with the pool play style, something different, and it's exciting for the players to be able to play at different fields and get a feel for, you know, what's something unique that we can do, right? I think that's the big part of it. But yeah, exciting to hear all that, Jim. It really is.
Depending on how many sponsors, I'd like to maybe even have a fireworks show on Saturday night.
Yeah, Papa Hops does a fireworks show. Pretty darn cool. They set that up. They set that up big time.
I mean, maybe we don't do it this year, but maybe that's something.
Yeah, maybe next year. If depending on the turnout this year, we'll see how that goes.
But I think the crowd on Saturday with the all-day event going on, the single elimination, you know, because you're going to whiz through. If we get 24 teams,
yeah,
you could start at 10 a.m. and be done by 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
On a single elimination. You know that, right? Like it's
going to fly.
It'll be awesome. And every team that drives in will play 4 games.
That's so worth it for them.
Right.
Isn't it? I mean, it's so worth it for the Iowa guys.
Yeah. I mean, now I've been told that there's a New Jersey team looking about joining and about getting into softball.
So New Jersey, huh?
New Jersey, yeah. So
cool.
Yeah, something different. I mean, I really hope the Psychopaths would consider it. I know they don't play without a glove, but you know, maybe we would make it where if they did come into play, if you played Psychopaths, you just play with a glove. What's the difference?
I mean, yeah, it's not. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool that we have the flexibility with that.
Right. I mean, you know, and this way we could support. Even if Rosmondo did it, we let Rosmondo play with a glove, and if they wanted to play without a glove, even more power to them. But you know, I think we could do things like that. There's no reason why you can't to create more excitement. I just think it'd be cool. And every guy in Chicago has a glove, so it's not like we don't have a glove. Where
just keep with you, keep in the car.
Right, you're playing Psychopaths. Hey, you got to wear a glove. They you know, they're not going to be competitive without it.
Right.
So, just another form of, you know, that we can think about. So, well, we got a ton of people jumping on, man. On off. Our boy Danny Martin just jumped on. My cousin Stephanie, welcome. Our boy Drew's back. Christian Martin's back on. Jack Dante's back on. Greg's
Christian Martin. Got the those are your boys from Dana Strong.
Yeah. So
big hitties.
Big old hitties.
big old hitties coming on Saturday morning for you, Jim. That's a great group of guys.
It is. So, that's where we stand. I think another good show in the books tonight, Donnie.
For sure, man. Jordan was great. He was a great guest. Covered a lot afterwards with Dana Strong this weekend. Talked about the home run derby, which there's a lot of excitement about with us being the main part of it this year, which is awesome. And a huge shout out to you, Jim, for always keeping your stubborn head in there and making sure you kind of get what you want. And this time it worked out for you, which is great. I mean, truly, you wanted it last year. They didn't give it to you. You kind of put your foot on the pedal this year, and it's cool to see that it paid off for you. So I'm pumped for you. And it's paid off for the game. It's better for the game. So not that you're doing it for yourself, but you're doing it to enhance the experience of the home run derby.
Yeah, I just think that, I think it'll be more entertaining.
For sure. People are going to see that.
I do. And I think people will like it. And you're always going to have people that don't like it. And that's okay. You can't please everyone.
People don't like, if you gave somebody a $20 bill, they would complain about the serial number. Is one of the great things I've heard from Richie Battistoni before in my life.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. I just don't, when you want to enhance the game to make things better, it's not really about doing it for yourself. You know what I mean?
Sure, right.
I do the home run derby or not, I think the majority of the people are going to come hang out this weekend.
Yeah.
At Pop Magoos. That's not why I'm doing it. I just think we're doing it to enhance
the game,
the experience, and I want to open our arms to the Respondo guys, right? Throwing the 12-inch ball in there too. Mm-hmm. I just think it makes it cool. I think it makes it something different that's going to create a little excitement at the field, right?
Yeah.
I always say urgency, excitement, those things create. Last year everyone was pumped about Respondo. It just felt different.
Yeah, I agree.
This year, it still does. It feels different. They're coming, and they're coming to win. And I think the guys in Chicago now know, okay,
these are legit.
They're legit, right? And that's how I feel about the home derby. I feel like it's going to be an absolute show. And if you're out there on that Saturday, you better come out and support the players. Get out there. I don't care if you guys are drinking beers, whatever you're doing. That Saturday night, once they make it official, I want every player in softball out there, and I want 1,000 people watching that home run derby, because the winner's going to walk away with probably close to $600 to $800,
and a pretty badass trophy from Cut Shot,
and a badass trophy, and we're going to see some bombs going over 450 feet, hit by 16-inch guys too, not just 12-inch guys.
For sure, that's going to be really fun to watch some of our guys hit the 12-inch ball.
Yeah, and you know what I think it's going to even make it more entertaining is that it's going to go into the trees, and when you hit it into the trees, it's to the point where oh my God, that thing was, you know what I mean? People are not going to know how, it's oh my God, that thing was absolutely crushed, because you're not going to see it land,
right?
Which is pretty damn cool, I think. So
yeah. Well, my man. Appreciate you very much as always, man. And it's always a pleasure. And tonight was a fun one. And that's it.
Yeah, no, that's all I got. So appreciate everyone watching the Uncle Jimmy Cousin Donnie show, sponsored by the Beacon Tap, Signature Transportation Group, and Mom and Dad Water. So, guys, we'll be back, I'm assuming, sometime next week. We have to make our predictions for the major. The draw is on Sunday. We'll have probably a show Monday or Tuesday. I know Forest Park, we play next Wednesday. So we play Wednesday. So maybe we'll plan on doing it Tuesday night if it all works well with your schedule, because I know you play at every park in America 6 days a week. So
I love the game, man.
Tuesday will work, and then we can make the announcement. Doesn't the SSA see that by not making changes, it's killing the interest of the game as well as keeping the fans interested and sticking around to watch to the end? I'm assuming he means, what's he meaning? I'm assuming he's saying, I understand the change part, but he says sticking around to watch to the end. What's he mean by that?
Because the SSA see that by not making changes is killing the interest of the game, as well as keeping the fans interested in sticking around and watch till the end. It's a great comment. I mean,
I understand the making the changes, but I don't know where he's going with the
Sticking around to watch to the end because people just, I feel, generally aren't interested in the end of the tournaments. Sticking around to watch to the end of the tournaments, I think.
That's what he's saying?
I think so.
Okay. No, that makes kind of sense.
Tom throwing some punches at the end of the show. I kind of like it.
How about it, right?
Tom, why didn't you join the show like 30 minutes ago?
Yeah. Sunday finishes have no crowd. Assume it means
that's okay. So
yeah, I think that's what he means.
Yeah.
How long the tournaments takes? Yeah, no, I mean, Tom, you're speaking to the choir, my man.
Got it. So he's talking about the actual scheduling of the tournament.
Right. But I'll say this: the Glove National, with Monday off, 90% of the world has Labor Day off.
Sure.
Okay. So having the tournament end on Sunday, at least for Labor Day, is not necessarily a bad thing because everyone's got Monday off.
Right.
But I still would love to see it end on Saturday and have 2 days off for Labor Day weekend because people maybe would get more commitment in the game. You know, according to what Lentine said last week, he wants to play 1 day a week.
Yeah.
You shorten it up.
In a mega league.
In a mega league. So, I don't know. Yeah, no, I mean, it's Donnie, it's proven, like, small crowds on Sunday.
Yeah.
Even Forest Park was very bad this year.
Yeah, it was shy. It was shy of what it can be, for sure.
Yeah. So hopefully people will take some things we could start tournaments on Wednesday if they want to run it 4 days.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, end it. I'm fine by me. You know what I mean? I'd much rather play on a Wednesday than a Sunday. So just thoughts, just saying.
Yeah.
That's why we're here. So, all right, man, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching the Uncle Jimmy, Cousin Donnie show, sponsored once again by the Beacon Tap, Signature Transportation Group, and Mom and Dad Water. So, Donnie, we'll see you next week, my man. Thank you.
See you later, guys.